Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with our third and final video of the evening and do have another long personal break here. 2 booster boxes of Final Fantasy's newest release, Crystal Dominion, for Caleb S. from Washington. So thank you so much, Caleb, for letting me open up these 2 boxes for you. 72 packs here of Crystal Dominion to get on into, and I have been loving the set. Love the full arts. My favorite card is a toss-up between this hero right here with Bart's EX featuring that little chocobo, which is the pre-release promo in a full art version, and also the legend card Terra. She is stunning. Did find a full art in a pre-release kit this past weekend for Matthew. Hopefully you can find another one of these here for Caleb, because that card is awesome. I love it, and it is pretty pricey because it is so gorgeous and so cool. But lots of really cool full arts in this set. I'm excited to see perhaps some cards we haven't seen before. I know there are some legends we still haven't seen. Closer to release, we did open up a full case of pre-release kits. Those came in late. The booster boxes came in late as well. Did get these in, I think, last Thursday, and have checked out a few booster boxes. So, excited to see what we find here. Because, like I said, I think we're still finding new stuff in every box we open. Enough about that, though. This is going to be a long break, so let's just jump on into it by snapping us into the corner here for Caleb. Let's go ahead and get started, of course. Switching away from the Opus title here with the 15th release. Yeah, it's of course still featuring Final Fantasy 15. I like how they've been going with the theme. Opus 13 Crystal Radiance had lightning on it from Final Fantasy 13. Opus 14 Crystal Dominion did have a Final Fantasy 14 character on the box. And now we're away from Opus. I wish they did just one more. Just one more Opus 15 Crystal Dominion and then they could part from it, but they went ahead and made the full switch to single title sets. Promo here, box topper promo, we do have the full art Noctis legend. And alright, let's get started. Like I said, 72 total packs, 36 packs per box here of Crystal Dominion. And if I need to adjust the space, I might have to slide the boxes over a little bit. We do need a pile for our commons, rares, heroes, and legends. Common foil Berserker, Go-Go Hero, and 3 rares in the pack. Can I move these over? Not too much more. It does take up a lot of space here on the playmats. Alright, so now I do think we have space for our legends. Any full art, starter deck cards we could put over here or over here, I suppose. Alright, I think we're all set to go here. I love opening up these Final Fantasy cards, though. Oh, they're just super neat to look at. I love the full art. No, not everyone is crazy about the style here of the cards. I like them, the mix of different arts. Foil rare. And Arden is our first legend. I just think they're really cool. Love seeing all the different series. You know, mobile games, side games, things like that. Just all these different characters, different iterations of course, creatures across the series. You know, all the different Moogles, Chocobos, styles, things like that. I just really love opening up these cards. So we do have our hero of the pack. Just like this interesting art here of Kate Sith. I'm always surprised a little bit to just see how much actual Final Fantasy art is out there. Of course, we have had 15 full booster releases. And it's still new. It's just crazy. Robo Akbel Legend, our second to the box. So I'm curious if perhaps Square Enix is going to have to start commissioning new art for future sets, or there's just still an archive of stuff they can use. I mean, Final Fantasy is older than me. It makes sense that there's a lot of content to be able to put on the cards. Yet, I'm still a bit surprised. Titan Common Foil and Cyan Hero. And of course, as new Final Fantasy games continue to release, now we're starting to see Final Fantasy VII Remake cards with the starter deck, the different renderings of the characters and the new, you know, whatever it's Unreal Engine or whatever is used now. Realm, Foil Hero. Final Fantasy 16, when that comes out, I've got to kill Chaos, or whatever that trailer was all about. You know, other different stuff that just keeps coming out. There's, of course, all kinds of new art to come with that. Alright, let's tidy up our pile, though. What are we getting in Final Fantasy 16? I really don't remember too much. I remember I watched the trailer, and it seemed a little off to me. It's not what I was used to. I know a lot of people were saying it reminds them of older games. But I haven't played a lot of the older games, so to me it was a little weird Final Fantasy-wise. And then just the memes. Just memes. Most of my memory of that trailer has just been replaced by memes. So, I should go back and watch that. I can have a fresh discussion topic prior to the next Final Fantasy opening here on the channel. I'm not sure when that will be. I think I'm all caught up at the moment for Crystal Dominion breaks. But I'm sure we'll have more in the future. Nox Suzaku, foil hero, and Pinello, non-foil hero. Rem, common foil, and Nox Suzaku, hero. You have Locke, EX, foil rare, and Palom, legend. Case, common foil, and another Nox Suzaku. That's our third of the box. Umaro, foil hero, and Lecco, non-foil. Do have Lightning, foil legend. This card is so neat. Of course, not only Lightning is on the card, but lots of the rest of the cast of Final Fantasy XIII. But Lightning, legendary, is our foil here. First legendary foil of the box. I feel like we're usually seeing like 2 or 3, which is nice. So our first here of the box. Of course, excluding that Noctis is cheating, because you do get one of those with every box. Vayne, hero foil, and non-foil right behind it. We've had that happen a few times opening up Crystal Dominion. It's a little weird when it happens, but... Firion, common foil, and another Vayne. You do have Kites, full art. Haven't seen this one before. Very cool. I like the art style for these Revenant Wings cards. I'm not quite sure what Revenant Wings is, to be fair. I'm not sure if that's like a mobile game or something else. But I'm really enjoying this kind of comic booky art style. And hey, Bard CX, the little Chocobo, it's so cute. Love that card. I'd like to learn more about that too. I should look into Revenant Wings again. Revenant Wings and rewatch that trailer before the next Final Fantasy opening here. But yes, that is our first full art of the box. Usually seeing 2. The box last night for Will, we actually saw 3 full arts and only 1 starter deck foil. Previous sets that had starter deck foils, because there's not always a starter deck coming out. It wasn't in conjunction here, Firion Legend. But the Avalanche versus Shinra 2-player decks came out a little while ago, but those are considered Opus 15 cards, Crystal Dominion cards. So there are foil parallels that you can't get in the decks in here. Previous releases, it seemed to be like a 2 and 2, 2 full art, 2 of those. But last box, we did see 3 and 1, so curious what we'll find here. But Kites is our first full art here. Again, the Noctis here is cheating. You get one of those per box. The Emperor, foil rare. In Lilysette, hero. There we go. I feel like some of these Crystal Dominion packs aren't opening up as easily as I'm used to Final Fantasy packs opening. Speaking of starter deck foils, though, we do have Rufus Shinra here. An Edge, hero. Let me sleeve up the Rufus. Runaway pack here for Caleb. Gilgamesh, foil rare, and Edge, hero. Ace Foil Hero and Bernhilder EX Rare. Or Hero, excuse me. Bahamut's Common Foil and Setzer Hero. Looking like we're about halfway through our first box. Chocobo Common Foil and our hero of the pack. Gao EX Common Foil and Machina Hero. Regis Foil Rare and Rydia Legend. Bomb Common Foil and Shiva EX is our hero of the pack. We do have a foil Arden Legend. A little hard to see that it's foil just because the card itself is so dark. But yes, that is a foil there. Second foil Legend of the box. And Celeste is our hero. Still just the one starter deck foil and one full art. Gijik Foil Rare and Umaro Hero. Kazusa, Common Foil, and Diabolos Hero. Famfrit, Foil Rare, and the Moogle from Final Fantasy VI here. That is a legend. Little sleeping Moogle. Cute. Kusith Common Foil and Odin Hero. Alright, 2 rows left. Let's see what else we'll find. Like I said, just one full art, one starter deck foil so far. 2 foil legends. We do have Snow Foil Rare and Realm Hero. We do have a full art Lecco. Alright, originally a hero here, and Dadaluma Hero. Let's sleeve up that Lecco. So 1 full art rare, 1 full art hero. 3 packs remaining. Giganchar, Common Foil. I love this card. And Vaughn, Legend. Second to last pack of box 1. There we go. Focus. I was like, what are you doing, Focus? What are you doing, Step Focus? Barrett, starter deck foil. And Faris Hero. So do have 2 starter deck foils, 2 full arts. The universe feels like it's back into balance here. And last pack of box 1. Let's see if we can find anything crazy here. Perhaps another legend. Probably a legend full art if I had to guess, since we've only had 2. We do have another Lecco foil. All right, and Kafka EX. So just those 2 foil legends, Arden and Lightning, in box 1. Interesting. right, I'm going to move our stack of commons out of the way. Set them right up here. Tidy up our other piles, and then we'll be moving on to box 2. So, like I said, just 2 foil legends in box 1. How many non-foils do we have? We did have 7 non-foil. Alright, there's our stack of commons, stack of rares, stack of hero foils. And here we go. Box number 2. Our second and final Final Fantasy box of the night. Again, that box topper Noctis full art. Beautiful card. Of course, it's on the pack art and the box art itself. Doesn't always coincide like that. This time it did. Do have Ninja Foil and Realm Hero. You know, I've been tempted on my personal channel. This Final Fantasy IX is on Steam. And I've been tempted, and then I'm like, I don't know if I want to commit to another playthrough. Dataluma Hero. But also, I do have a physical copy for, of course, the PS1 that I've played on my PS3 before, and I got stuck in, like, that first cave. And I literally can't get out. So, like, if I wanted to play, I would have to start a new game. Anyways. I thought maybe that'd be a fun experience, but I don't know. This year, I did do another full playthrough. That was for... we have Nyx Legends. It's a nice one to find. That was for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That was a lot. It was the Alley Plays August Takeover. I did that for 2 months straight, like almost every day on my personal channel. It was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work. It was a lot. So I don't know. Just the thought of doing another playthrough, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I've been thinking about it, though. I think it'd be fun to actually sit and go through Final Fantasy IX. Just because I've always wanted to, and like I said, I got stuck. It's just I'm in the cave, and I can't get out without dying, but based on where I saved, is like, I can't finish the cave, and I can't get out of the cave. I can't do anything, so it's just... I'd have to start a new game. I don't think there is any possible way for me to get out. So, I just have to start a new file anyways, so why not share with you all as I do so? Well, because that means I'd have to be in here sitting on this chair instead of being at home in pajamas, you know. But then, I don't get to chat Final Fantasy with you guys, so I don't know. Shiva EX Foil and a Lightning Legend. It's something I've thought about, I wouldn't start it soon, but it might be fun, I don't know. It's just, that's a big time commitment. Let me know your thoughts about that idea in the comment section down below. We do have a crystal full art here. That is the red crystal. It's number 1. And I believe there's only 2, the red and the green. Wonder if perhaps the next release will have some other colors. Go ahead and sleeve up that red crystal full art token. Shinryu Celestia, foil rare, and another Arden Legend, did see. That one in foil in box 1, and did we find it non-foil as well? It was, that was the first one we found. Wonder if potentially out of 2 boxes we can find a place at Arden's. Porum, foil legend, and Shiva EX. Sky Samurai, common foil, and Go-Go Hero. Do have foil Vanille here, common foil, and Setzer Hero. I must say, this opening is going by a bit quicker than I anticipated. Already 20 minutes in, about a quarter of the way through box 2. I expected us to be not as far along in that time period. Rajalese EX foil rare and Ace Hero. I'm having a lot of fun though. This was one of the breaks that I was supposed to be able to get to this past weekend during our live stream, but I was exhausted. I was actually at Collector's Con in Tampa. I had a little table, so foil, or not foil, but Furion Legend there. So I'd been up early, I'd been up late on Friday, I had to get up super early on Saturday, go over there. I'd even had the stream start a little bit later because the show ended at 6, so then I had to go home, you know, freshen up, come back, you know, get started the stream, and then wake up, you know, at like 6:30 a.m. on Sunday to go back over there for the last day. And it's like, you guys, I had to tap out right before Caleb's boxes. I felt so bad, but I was like, man, I really want to open these boxes of Crystal Dominion. But I was sitting there, I looked at the shelf, and I was like, do I want to open 72 packs right now? And the answer, because I was really feeling it at that point, was no. So unfortunately, got delayed, not all the way till the next week, as Caleb did let me just go ahead and open it during the week. I appreciate that. Sorry to make you wait, but it was a couple days. So not as bad as it could have been. My apologies, though, and I appreciate the understanding, of course. I know I have on every little break thing. It's like, oh, you know, as soon as possible, but, you know, Allie reserves the right for delays, but I feel horrible anytime I don't get, you know, if the queue is capped and someone gets in a little bit late, and it's like, sorry, not doing it tonight. I always feel super bad. I really appreciate your guys' understanding. We have a great community here, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Mind Flayer. You guys are very nice. I mean, there's some people that aren't nice. I don't know why I look in the flag comment section, where it's like, this is hidden, because it might be offensive. And I'm like, let me go check every once in a while. The 2 new comments added to that flag pile are just talking about how much they hate my voice. You know, my voice, I sound so fake. I'm like, how do you... You know how many hours of content is on this channel? You think that really I would care enough to do like a fake voice for how many hours of stuff? What does that even mean? But one comment was funny. It was really funny. Saying how horrible my voice is and stuff, and don't quit your day job because you know, as like implying that this isn't gonna work because my voice sucks. And it's like, this is my job. What do you mean don't quit my job? It was funny. It was funny. It was funny. It's like, of course, it's not just videos. I do a lot more. I pack everything up. I handle everything. So, an eBay TCG player, you know, everything on the website, building the website, updating the website, you know, all the mail. Like I said, all the mail across all the platforms. Except if it's a comic. I make Bossman pack up all his comics off of eBay. But everything else, that's me. Ooh, full art Kate Sith. Oh, look at his skinny legs. Oh, that's kind of disturbing. His legs are kind of creeping me out. Is Kate Sith a he? I don't know. Kate Sith's legs are weirding me out. See, the full art sometimes reveal things you didn't know that were there. Cute cat. Disturbing. Cute. Don't like that. All right, well. Kate Sith EX here. Full art rare. I still think it's a cute card. I just... Looking at this, I'm not paying attention to the legs. I'm like, oh, look at that little cat. Cute. Perhaps Caleb's favorite card is Kate Sith. Like, I love it. It's so cool. Allie, why are you ripping on my favorite card? I'm sorry. His legs are... Do the legs bother anybody else? I don't know what it is. I think it's just not what I thought. What would I even think would have been there? I don't know. They're just too skinny. I don't know. Moving on. I am at peace now. Anyways. Great to find another full art here. I was just unreasonably disturbed by the imagery. Sky Warrior Common Foil and Celeste Hero. I like that though. Don't quit your day job. Okay. I appreciate the backhanded encouragement to keep making content. Thank you, random citizen. Nyx Foil Legend. The foil looks really cool there with the giant spirit tiger in the background. Perhaps not sure what that is. Haven't played 15, let alone Kingsglaive 15. I do own it. I remember Black Friday a couple years ago. This was before I even had a PS4, but like I knew I was going to get a PS4 at some point. And the Ultimate Edition or whatever, Final Fantasy 15 was $15. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. I'll play it at some point. That hasn't happened yet. That point hasn't happened, although I do have a PS4. I can play it. I just haven't. And I was like, I'll pick it up now because, like, you know, it's Final Fantasy. Will it? It might get to $15 again. But is it going to get less than $15? Probably not. So it was, I feel like it was a cool pickup. So I found it in person. It was nice, it was neat. Just like I actually have Pikmin 3 for the Wii U. It's like I knew I would never have a Wii U, but I wanted it. I wanted to have it. I do have Pikmin 3 for the Switch now. Oh. All I do is play Pikmin Bloom. Does that even count as playing anything? I just walk, and I name my Pikmin after where I find their seeds. You know, the Pikmin from Starbucks or assorted color Starbuckmins. That's like my pace as a gamer. Poor legend. I'm so bad. It's just, that's not a time commitment, and it's just, you click on it and you feed them and they make happy noises and you can see them walk around and they put it away. And it keeps track of your steps and encourages being healthy. Like, it minimum effort. I love it. I love it. The max amount of effort is I gotta just make sure I open it to do my life log every day. And then feed them. And see them be happy. But that's just, I enjoy feeding and raising my Pikmin children. No. And just for me, when I get into something, I really get into it. And it hurts when I'm really into something and then I can't play it and then I just get frustrated. We have foil Dodaluma Hero and non-foil Edge in that pack. Like when I read a series or something, I want to go through the whole thing all at once. I just got to go from start to finish. So it's hard to like find the time to like commit to like a reread of whatever it's going to be, whether it be Bleach, which will probably happen at some points with 1000-Year Blood War coming. It was supposed to come this year. I think now it's coming next year. Yeah, I think there's actually some sort of announcement in a few days. Maria, foil rare. Or like occasionally I just get the urge to like self-inflict depression and reread through Pandora Hearts. Like that's a chunk of time. That's what, 25 volumes, 26 maybe. I think 25. It was supposed to be 20. I know Mochizuki was aiming for 20, and I think it ended up being 25 or 24, somewhere in there, mid-20s, mid-20s. So good, so good. So good. So painful. So good. You know, honestly, I didn't realize what is it called? Case Study of Vanitas? I didn't realize that was popular. There's Nendroids coming out. And I was telling Bobby from Anime Fix, our local anime store, good friend of mine. I was like, I need these because this is the closest thing I'll get to Pandora Hearts merch. And he's like, yeah, you're probably right. And then laughed at me. And I was like, yep. Which I've been following that series. I read everything that was out at one point. And then it had to go volume to volume. And then, so there's several volumes that I have where I'm like, that's a new one, I don't have it. I pick it up and I haven't read it. But I read the first 4, I enjoyed it. Not as much as Pandora Hearts, but I thought the characters were interesting. Of course, love the art style. Jun Mochizuki does beautiful art. I didn't even realize there was an anime, because I'm assuming that's why there's Nendroids. It'd be weird to make Nendroids of something that's manga only. But Kafka EX. So I'm just super out of the loop, but that is how I don't get sucked into having to buy a bunch of Weiss heads. Because if I don't like anything that's current and popular, there's probably not going to be a Weiss product. That is the tech. That is the tech. Be like, I can't feel compelled to buy a bunch of merch if there's no merch to be had because the series is like 12 years old. Right? This is the value play. Just be out of the loop and then nothing matters. Do you have a full art Edge hero here? So that is our third of the box. We have the Kate Sith and the crystals. I'm wondering if you find a crystal, the crystal replaces your second starter deck foil, which we haven't even had one so far. Rufus and Barrett came from box 1. So I'm curious, that is a pattern I've noticed with opening a sample size of 3 boxes. Curious if the crystal takes one of your starter deck foils. We'll find out, I suppose. With these last few remaining packs, it looks like we have 7 left. 2 solid rows, and then this one here. So let's go ahead and finish off this box here for Caleb. See if we only find 1 starter deck foil and a crystal. And 2 full arts for box 2. Magitech Armor Common Foil. Hey, Moogle. Love Moogles. Still wants a Kingdom Hearts style Moogle. Full art. I just want to squish their noses and pat their heads. Cute little floating pigs. What is a Moogle? To me, a Moogle, I always assumed it was like a weird pig. We do have Wedge, starter deck foil. Cyan Hero. Because what else would a Moogle most closely resemble as a real creature? Or thing. Sorry, a cactar is obviously a cactus. That's not a creature, but that's a thing. It's a plant. I'm gonna say Moogle is probably the best bet. Is somewhat like a pig. Inverted color, maybe, but it's got pink. It's got a big nose. Lena, foil rare. Hero Celeste. This discussion turned weird. I know. This has been all over the place, just like the Tales of Aria boxes earlier tonight for Kevin. Odin Hero. Sometimes I let the discussion take me wherever it wants to go. Don't worry, I'm not quitting my day job. It's fine. I'm good. And before Allie quits to do full-time Final Fantasy playthroughs. No. No! Bard CX. I love it. It's so cute. It's so cute in the pre-release version. I don't have the pre-release version over here. I have a regular that I snagged from our case of kit openings. I also have, still can't list this on TCG Player. We did pull a full art Bernhilder EX. The card exists on TCG Player, except the back end of TCG Player does not have just conditions. It has nothing. I cannot put any numbers in anywhere. I can pull it up. I can see that there's none listed because you can't list it. It's weird. I don't know what's up with that. It's just like they forgot a step putting it on TCG Player. Sometimes the more niche card games, like sometimes cards just don't get listed for some reason. Like we still have some random Persona 5 Weiss foil that just isn't on TCG Player. Renok, foil rare. Faris, hero. Sometimes just random, sometimes just random Weiss cards you can't find on TCG Player. There's just no listing for them. And sometimes that happens, it seems, with Final Fantasy as well. I don't know. I think you can message them and they will add it, but also, I just keep checking. Rude! I just keep checking. So this box, we did find Kate Sith, Edge, Full Art Red Crystal, Wedge, and Rude. This is a not Rude box. We did have 2 starter deck foils as well. I will admit, I am very surprised. I thought, with the Wedge, that was going to be it. I'm surprised we found another one. Pleasantly surprised, of course. Not complaining, just legitimately confused as to why we found 5 fancy cards. And we weren't even missing. I mean, maybe it took the place. So, like, would we potentially be missing something from box 1? Because I feel like most Final Fantasy boxes we open 3 foil legends. But I also feel like that's a lot, so maybe I've just been incredibly lucky with all of the recent openings of boxes. Then alright. Alright. So, 4 foil legends across the 2 boxes, 4 starter deck foils, 4 regular full arts, and a full art crystal. Of course, our 2 box topper foil Noctis full arts. Let's go ahead and get started with our regular. Let's take a look at our regular full art legends. We did have Nyx, Porum, Arden, and Lightning. And then for our non-foils, we didn't see any Terras here across both boxes, which I'm sad about, because the card, I just love looking at it. Did see that really neat looking Lightning, saw a couple Moogles. I like the Moogles. So I hope Caleb likes Moogles too, because we did find a couple. A couple Ardens as well. Hopefully you like Final Fantasy 15. Not too sure about playability. I know when I was listing from the kits, the Nyx foil was actually the most expensive foil legend that we had. So that is pretty neat to find here. Of course, I haven't checked prices in about a week, so I don't know how things have been fluctuating, but hopefully had some really nice pulls here value-wise on top of just looking super cool here for Caleb. Then for our starter deck foils, we did have Rufus, Shinra, Barrett, Wedge, and Rude. Rude is neat. I haven't progressed further than Jesse asking me to go to the plate. Because I just binge played it, and then I had to go to work. And then, like I said, once I hit, like, a break, I'm like, ugh. I just haven't had the time to sit and, like, get into the zone to finish with the remake. So, I haven't actually encountered Rude. But, from when I played Crisis Core, which I also didn't finish, but also watching the Advent Children movie, I like Rude. He seems cool, so I think those cards are cool. Cool starter deck foils. And then again, look at all these full arts here. The Red Crystal, Edge, Kate Sith EX, the weird legs, Lecco, and Kites. Like I said, I'm liking the art style here on these Revenant Wings cards. Need to look into and learn more about that. We already took a look at our non-foil legends. Let's take a look at our foil heroes as well. There's some really cool art. More Amano art in the legends. A lot easier to collect foil Amano art cards in Final Fantasy than it is in Magic the Gathering. Still bitter that I missed out on getting that Liliana Dreadhorde General Japanese alternate art foil. I remember it when it used to be like $650, and I was like, that's a lot. Now it's like $2,500, and it's like, that's never gonna happen unless I win the lottery. Then maybe I'll pick one up. Even that's ridiculous. But I remember I should have just jumped on it when they were $650. So, if you want nice, fancy foil Amano art cards, just buy Final Fantasy. There's a lot of them. They look really cool. Anyways, though, that was completely off topic. Circling back, though, to these boxes. Thank you so much, Caleb, for letting me open up some Final Fantasy for you here on the channel. I really hope you enjoyed the opening and love these new additions to your collection. I know I saw a lot of cards that I personally enjoyed, so I hope you found a lot of these very cool as well. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the video, too. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments from me, drop those down below. And, of course, if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. You know, actually, I announced earlier in our Flesh and Blood Tales of Aria opening for Kevin did get a preview, another preview for the upcoming Flesh and Blood set in February. I was thinking about the other day, I was like, you know, it'd be super neat. I would love a Final Fantasy preview. Does Square Enix do stuff like that? I would love it. It'd be so neat. It'd be so neat. It'd be so neat. I'm just honored that companies actually think I'm cool enough to send previews to. I still can't believe it. I can't believe it the first time Legend Story Studios reached out. I couldn't believe it when Bushiroad reached out, and I can't believe it Legend Story Studios asked again. It just, it's amazing. It's amazing. One day, maybe Square will do previews. That'd be sick. I would love to. I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. I love this game, even though I don't play it. It's just, I love these cards. I love the card stock. I love the art. So, hopefully, Final Fantasy TCG is here to stay. I mean, we've had 15 boosters. I think that looks pretty good. And, you know, Square Enix, those Square Enix. But with that, I did stretch this video out to 40 minutes. I knew. I was like, man, we're close to being almost done at 20 minutes. That doesn't seem right. I knew it. I knew it. Allie knows how to talk too much. Not quitting my day job. But with that, enough weird memes in this video. Really hope you all enjoyed it. I already told you to like and subscribe. But I didn't give our special shout out to all of our channel members just quite yet. Thank you so much, you all, for your above and beyond support. I really, truly do appreciate it. Do have 12 Black Label fans, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Satari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also have 9 Gemmint fans, Barco Verer, Dusty Archuleta, Jared Geek, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Ryan Michael, Scorecard Collectibles, Shin Nefzen, and William Hastings. But thank you so much again to all of our channel members, and of course, all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. With that does wrap off all of our openings here tonight. I know it was just 3 videos, but that was a lot of content, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow with some new products, Panini Flux Basketball, the new Card Fight Vanguard release, Advance of Intertwined Stars, interesting name, wonder what that's all about, and also Topps Allen and Ginter Chrome Baseball, which has a lot of not baseball stuff in it, but it's technically baseball. So I'll be back with that, of course, tomorrow. But that is it for me here tonight. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!